All right, let's talk about grit, because when you do a Google search for Angela Duckworth, if you were to graph it, it would be a hockey stick starting in 2016. So how did you land on grit? How did you isolate that variable? And then, I mean, it's really quite an extraordinary branding as well that you've done here.
It's a good word, isn't it?
Around this word. It's a really
One
powerful
syllable,
word.
just onomatopoeic.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, okay. So I did inherit something from my father. I don't say this, in the genetic sense, but, being incubated in a household that talked about high achievement every single day, I think I was bequeathed, as it were, an obsession with excellence. I love the Olympics. I love 3-star Michelin chefs, even if I don't go eat in their restaurants. I love people who win the Nobel Prize. I love to watch anybody. I mean, if you're a world-class plumber, I want to watch you work, right? There's nothing more beautiful to me than the ballet of, human performance at its best. So I did the kind of straightforward, I don't know, I just didn't have anything else to do other than to talk to these people who were Nobel laureates or who had won a Grammy Award for their recordings, or, you fill in the blank. And what I was looking for is not what made them different from each other. What I was looking for was the common denominator. What makes a prima ballerina the same as a Nobel Prize-winning physicist? I mean, that's a great question to ask, right? Because they're so different in so many ways. I found that they had this common, trait. They had this combination of passion for what they did, unfakeable, 24/7 love of what they did, and they had perseverance. I mean, wow, they had this incredible ability to work and to outlast other people. And I think in both dimensions, passion and perseverance, the thing that was most striking was not the intensity, but the stamina. And I stand by that, and other labs have found that in their scientific research, that when you look at high performance, it's not like, oh, this person stayed up for 3 nights in a row. Like, I predict that they will be the hardest worker in the long run, that they'll be the most successful. But it's really consistency over time because, as Jerry Seinfeld says about writing, it's a game of tonnage, right? So yeah, there's the quality of practice, but you do have to be in the game. And so I found this common denominator emerging, and I thought to myself, lots of things, like how do I get kids to begin to develop on this trajectory?